everyone, this is Nishant here, and today I'll be doing the track guide for the 2017 Malaysian Grand Prix. So let's see a lap from a driver's perspective as we ride on board with Lewis Hamilton and his Mercedes. Starting off from the start-finish straight, the run down into turn 1 is quite long, so that provides for ample overtaking opportunities both in the race and during the start of the race. The braking point is just before the 100-meter board, and then you can take a late entry into turn 1, hug the inside curve as much as possible to get a good run down into turn 2. After that, traction is very important out of exit of turn 2, flat out through turn 3. As we approach the end of sector 1, we go up the hill. The braking point is just before the 50-meter board. Hook up the apex as much as possible to get a good exit out of here. Now we start sector 2, flat out through turn 5. There's a little bit of lift at the entry of turn 6 before we brace ourselves for the fast double right-handers at turn 7 and 8. A little touch on the brakes before we go flat out again, down the hill, approaching very tricky left-hander at turn 9. It's important to use the camber of the circuit here as much as possible to get a good exit. Take the car as left as possible to get a good entry into this blind apex corner. Now we start sector 3. First up, we have this high-speed chicane, very tricky in the wet, but flat out in the dry. Now we go into this extremely tricky right-hander because the rear tends to step out quite a lot, and it can mess up the lap, especially during the hot lap during qualifying. Now we're back on the back straight, heading into this hairpin. There's a bit of a camber now, so there's just a single line through here, and that puts us back onto the start-finish straight. So that's the lap of the Malaysian Grand Prix circuit. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Thank you.